Hey, what's up? It's Dawnna St. Louis. If you just saw me a second ago, I had a wardrobe issue, a little malfunction. We had to straighten that out before I kept going. This is supposed to be rated, well, it's not really PG because sometimes I curse. So anyway, it's all fixed now. Anyway, I am Dawnna St. Louis. I'm a high performance guru that talks about monster deals and deeper pockets. So if you want to make more money, and I'm sure you do, then you're here. What's up, Michael? How are you? Glad you didn't come in earlier on the other show because, you know, the girls decided to show up for the party. But we're good now. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Today is all about 3 reasons. It's the $1 million mindset, and there's 3 reasons, top reasons, because there's lots of reasons, but there's 3 reasons why some people are broke. They're always going to be broke. And how do we make sure that you are not one of those broke ass people? Because we don't want that to happen. What's up, Mandy? How are you doing? It's good to see everybody joining in. I'm going to jump right in because, you know, I hate to waste time. So let's jump in. So you're in the right place if you're tired of trying to figure out the magic formula without having a graduate degree from Hogwarts Academy to succeed. There are some reasons, there are some people that I actually tell them they should not be entrepreneurs, mainly because they have the particular issues I'm going to challenge here with you. I even tell them don't go into sales. I'm like, just don't. You need to get a job working for somebody because you have these issues. And unfortunately, you're not willing to fix your mindset to get past them. And I'm going to tell you, I had some of these issues and I totally had to work on getting past them. What's up, Mandy? How are you doing today? And hey, if you guys like anything you hear, do me a favor, press the little heart key or give me some love. Don't press the little sad, little funky face. Like, give me some love and make sure that you share it. This session today is all about knowing how you can break down those things that are keeping you from going forward. And on top of it, I'm going to tell you how to get past the top 3 because the top 3 is what's really kicking a lot of people's behind. So who am I? Who the heck am I? Who am I? This is not an existential question. My name is Dawnna St. Louis, and a little bit about my history is that I lived in a car when I was 19. I became uber successful in IT and technology. So yes, I am a geek. I can spell IT. I founded a business intelligence technology consultancy. I sold that consultancy for bazillions of dollars, and now I travel the world teaching people how to do the same. How do you build a rock star business? How do you knock it out in sales and negotiations? And how do you do it all using a $1 million mindset? Boom. That's what we're doing today. So let's talk about some of these things that people are doing that are really killing them. Grab your pens because, again, not only am I going to tell you what the top 3 are, not only am I going to do that, I'm going to tell you how to change your mindset just a little bit. So hopefully, if you're running into these challenges, hopefully you will change your mindset just a little bit. Hey, Chantel, how are you doing? So reason number 1, and this is my favorite reason. I hear this from just about every single entrepreneur. I hear this from just about, I'm not kidding you, even people in sales. I hear this from people who want to be CEOs. And yes, this is a critical skill for even CEOs. This is the number 1 reason I hear. Ready? I don't like to sell. Really? For real? You don't like to sell? So you have a $1 million idea and you believe in it so much that you don't like to sell it? Are you out of your mind? And the reason they don't like to sell, by the way, is because they're afraid of rejection. What? Your feelings going to get hurt if someone says no? Seriously? It's time to get past that. I have a friend of mine who is a player. I mean, a player. He's been player for years. And every time he goes out to a club, he finds a way to come home with a new Mrs. Right now. Every time. This guy is not extra hot. He's not extra attractive. He doesn't have all these extra things going on. He just doesn't. But he works the room, and I'm not kidding you. I've gone out with him on 5 different occasions, and by the end of the night, Mrs. Right now is going home with him. And I'm like, dude, what are you saying? Like, seriously, what are you saying? What are you saying? I heard this from him, and I also heard this from my friend Michael Bentley, who is an amazing director of sales. And here's what they both told me. Every no gets me closer to a yes. So I need a building block of no's to get to yes. So stop getting all pissed off and scared of your rejection and start looking at that rejection of, you know what? It's time for me to get to my next yes. You have to keep pushing it. You have to keep working it. You have to make sure that every time you get to a no, you give yourself an award. Give yourself $1 every time someone says no. Give yourself $1. Oh, they said no, I got $1. Oh, they said no again, I got $1. Keep giving yourselves an award for every no you get, because by the time you get to that yes, you are going to be ecstatic. And that's what you want to get to. You need those steps. You need those building blocks. You need to understand what you're doing that's not working. So that way, when you keep working it, you'll get to that yes. You can't be afraid of sales. And by the way, I have a whole talk on how to sell without selling. But you can do this. You have to realize that every no gets you to a yes. So don't see it as a rejection. See it as a building block. Now, the second one, my favorite, this is probably my favorite, I think, of all of them, is that they take the no's personally. Hey, Beverly, what's up? So glad you could join us. They take the no's personally. Like this person had an affront to them. How dare they say no to me? I mean, they really take saying no personally. No, it's cool. You know what? Back in the day, a long time ago, like 100 years when I was a toddler, I used to do some modeling. I never share this with people, but you just heard it for the first time live. And people used to say things like, I was a beanpole. I was really tall and I was really skinny. Obviously, I don't have that issue today, but I was really tall and I was really skinny. And they would say things like, your hair is too curly, your eyes are too hazel, your legs are too long, they would really and these are personal attacks. I had to learn at a very young age. It was not about me. It wasn't that my eyes were too hazel or my hair was too curly, or as I was going to say, my eyes were too curly and my hair was too hazel, or my legs was too long. It was that for the role, for the problem that they had, for what they were trying to sell, that was not the look they wanted. That's it. It had really nothing to do with me. Then they were looking for something very, very, very specific. What you have to realize is that your product isn't for everyone, and it shouldn't be. Stop making your business into a merry-go-round and let everybody get a ride. Don't do that. Your business should be special enough that only some people actually get to make it in. What I do with my business is like a private club, quite honestly. And what I do is I set my rate as such so that it is not inclusive, but exclusive. That's right. Only the best of best customers can actually get in. That's number one. And number two, when they get in, they recognize that they are in an elite club of customers. That's why when people go and look at my website and they look at the list I've worked with, there is a who's who on that list. It is the reason that I travel around the world doing what I do, because I don't sell my services to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, because every Tom, Dick, and Harry, quite honestly, shouldn't be able to afford them. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about Bentley. I want you to think about Mercedes-Benz. I want you to think about BMW. Everybody always talks about pricing and how those cars seem a little bit more expensive. Those cars are priced to keep certain people out. Stop letting everybody get in your business and recognize that if someone rejects you, it might be that they can't even afford you. And that's a good thing. Not everyone is your customer, and you don't want them to be. You are not the Walmart of businesses. And that is one thing that will hurt you. If you believe that you are, it will hurt you towards your success. So make sure you are selective about your customers. And here's the other thing. Not for nothing, and I know you guys know I have a very hard time tooting my own horn because I'm so humble. But if a customer isn't smart enough to realize they shouldn't be working with me, then they shouldn't be working with me, because they're kind of stupid. I mean, like, stupid. Real stupid. Drool bib. Stupid. All right. The last thing is you talk too much. Yeah. You talk too much. If you are doing all the talking, you're going to lose a customer. Let me explain this to you. I want you to imagine that you're out on a date with that person. Everything about them seems perfect. And you go out and you place your order, and for the next 2 hours and 47 minutes, the person across the table has talked non-stop about themselves for 2 hours and 47 minutes. And when they do ask you a little something about yourself, you might get 2 words out and then they go, oh my gosh, that totally reminds me of something about me. Right? This happens all the time. I see salespeople that do this. I see entrepreneurs, I see business people that do this. They have a whole PowerPoint deck, and the first 10 minutes of it is about them and their history and why they're awesome and why you should be so lucky to be in the room with them because they're amazing. Oh my God, are you kidding me? They are so ready to go. Stop selling yourself so much and start asking your customers, what are their frustrations? Notice I did not say challenges. I did not say issues. Challenges and issues are organizational, and you're not selling to an organization. You're selling to that human being sitting across the table from you, the one that's on the phone talking to you. That's a person. It's not a business. So make sure that when you're talking to them, you ask them, what are their frustrations? Really understand what their frustrations are. Tap into their triggers. And when you can tap into their 7 emotional triggers, you will know exactly how to sell them. Here is the rule of negotiation. He who speaks the least wins. So make sure that you shut the hell up. Ask the right questions. Make sure you get the customer exactly where you want them, and then start selling to them. That's what you do. Don't talk too much. So those are my top 3 reasons that I know when I talk to people, it's why they're going to fail. They don't like sales. They take rejection personally. And then when they do start talking, they can't give me just a quick whatever it is that they do. They go on for about 10 minutes. My favorite question to ask someone is, so tell me exactly what you do. And 10 minutes later, they have me hemmed up in a corner for about an hour and a half just answering that one question. I am out. I am so out. So you really need to make sure that you're following those top 3. What I want you to do next is I want you to tell me, it's your turn, I want you to tell me why you think some people fail, why they just won't make it, why they don't have $1 million mindset. Maybe they spend $1 as soon as they get it. Maybe they think they should build it before they sell it. Maybe they spend entirely too much money getting ready and never getting anything done. And after you do that, ask me a question and share this with your friends and followers, and they will think you're absolutely brilliant. My name is Dawnna St. Louis, so until next time, if you want your team to be able to close bigger deals, negotiate like an FBI hostage negotiator, yeah, I could do that, learn the dark arts of ethical manipulation, close bigger deals faster, just check me out on www.dawnna.com. By the way, this summer I'm speaking in Cambridge, at Cambridge University, not Massachusetts. I'm speaking in London a couple of times. I'm heading over to Egypt. It is going to be a fantastic year, and I can't wait to hear how yours goes. So until next time, I'm Dawnna St. Louis.